10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into the TipTut zone.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. I've just realised that my little music thing's broken. Let's fix that. There we go. Fantastic. Hello. Welcome. VT Creator, Lucas, Double Odd Josh. What's up, man? How's it going? Lame 16. Thanks for being a member, you lovely person. Old Shark, hello. Thought I might watch this later, then I saw it was a homage to Sir TP. Yeah, he's a good boy, isn't he? Our Terry Pratchett. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I wrote a... oh, hello, Asa. Hello, Sans Eddie. Welcome. I wrote a poem a few years ago when Terry Pratchett died, and I've been wrestling with how to animate it and stuff for a long time, and I finally had a few ideas for it. So that's what we're going to do today, just work on that a little bit, which should be fun. I might do some more of this on stream if it goes well, and then release the full animation. That's what I figured. Maybe Sharma, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Look at that lovely 6-month membership badge there. You are a good guy. Thank you so much for supporting me for so long, you lovely person. So this is like the breakdown of this little project. I've got this poem, and I've broken down the lines into different shots, essentially. So I've got, shot number 1 is, a man I never knew taught me not to fear death. So that's going to have its own animation. And wherever you see a new number here, there's going to be a new animation. So if that line repeats, it might be the same little looping animation. We're going to start with number 4 today. He taught me that the gutters can breed fine men. And then the line number 4 is that the palace holds empty heads. So we're not going to be doing... Some of this will be pretty... things people will recognize from the books. Like, for example, the gutters can breed fine men is Sergeant Vimes with his... is it Lavender from the books? I'm not sure if it's Lavender from Night Watch. Anyway, we're wearing a flower in a vase on his chest plate, and then there'll be rain coming down, and that'll be animated, etc. For line number 1, a man I never knew taught me not to fear death. I've just got a picture of what I imagine death looks like in Terry Pratchett's universe. There's going to be the wheat sort of blowing in the wind and stuff, because that's quite a bold piece of imagery from his books, things like that. But we're starting off with line number 4 today. The palace holds empty heads. So I just had this idea of a king with no head, and he puts his crown on. So a bit abstract, but hey, nothing wrong with abstract, really, is there? So that's what we're doing today. I've already done a couple of frames. Let me go into my thing here. The Death of Rats. Yeah, the Death of Rats is my favourite from the Death series. He's so cute. Squeak. He's very good. So yes, we've got this little animation. What's basically going to happen is, let's just turn off this first frame. A bit distracting. So forgive the fact that it's a bit faded. I'm not sure if you can actually see that or not. But we have this king character that's going to be putting his crown on top of his empty head, the head that doesn't exist, which is like a subtle homage to Vimes' character, or Vimes' old stone face, who beheaded the last king of Ankh-Morpork. So that's the vibe that I was going for. Some of this is going to be quite abstract, some of it's going to be quite literal from the books, but all of it hopefully is going to be nice. So it's just this this shot of him putting the crown on is essentially what we're going for. Why is that frame empty? Oh, it's on there. Normal, should be on normal blend mode. There we go. So yeah, we've got this guy reaching up, putting a crown on top of a severed head. Just as I thought was a nice bit of imagery. Stick something says, can Adobe Fresco animate? Not yet, I don't think, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. HM Baccarol, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yes, so today we're just gonna crack on and do some of these frames. Forgive me while I trace for a moment, but these are actually imported images, so I need to make sure that they're lines in Procreate that I can manipulate properly. So we're just going to get warmed up by just neatening up this final frame so that I know I'm 100% happy with this final frame and how that's going to look, because this is going to be the one that holds on for the longest. And essentially we're going to be doing sort of these short looping animations for each line of the poem, and then we can pull all the different animations together into the final thing. That's the plan, anyway. So yeah, that's the plan for today. How's everyone doing? We've had a lovely, relaxing Friday afternoon here. It's been nice and sunny. I've had a very long and stressful week, so it's nice to once again finish it off with some nice relaxing stuff. Yeah, like maybe Sharma says, Adobe Fresco doesn't have it at the moment, but it is definitely incoming. If you want to follow someone who knows about this sort of thing, Kyle T. Webster is a brilliant artist who I think is officially sponsored by Adobe Fresco. So he always seems to be in the know of what features are coming to the software. So he'd be the one to hit up if you need information about upcoming features for Adobe Fresco. This is not Adobe Fresco, this is Procreate that I'm using at the moment here. So I need to get the line work for this done, because that's the important bit. And I want the whole thing to sort of be in black and white. And where possible, I'm trying not to use curved lines in this, because I kind of like that style that it gives. So a few curved lines, but mostly these long, straight, bold, sharp lines. Wherever I can get away with it, that is, of course. Some things when I have Vimes' cape flapping in the wind on other shots might definitely need curved lines, but where possible I want to go for this kind of chunky, bold sort of style. Like that. So we've got a body and a... Is Procreate better than any Adobe program? Oh, that's kind of a big question. Kind of a big question. Adobe Animate's great. Procreate is great. But it is very limited in certain areas. Oops, remind me later. You know, in other areas it's fantastic, but in some areas it is quite limited. So what I've got here is, let's have a little look at what we've got here. I need this first frame. He is standing completely upright, but has no helmet, no crown on yet. So I'm actually just going to copy that so that I know I'm going to get a perfect loop. I'm still in the figuring out stage of this at the moment. Usually I do the figuring out and then live stream, but I figured why not just, do it together. Hey Jeremy Stewart, what's up my friend? Thank you ever so much for being a member. Kadala, hello, welcome. God, look at all these lovely gold membership badges in the chat. They look great. Thank you, maybe Sharma, for policing that. Well done. What's the difference between Fresco and Illustrate? Fresco is more for it has like raster based and live brushes, whereas Illustrator doesn't really have that engine in there yet, but otherwise they are getting remarkably similar if you're using them for illustrations. I wouldn't use Fresco for like logo design or something, so there is a point here where he is leaning down the most, which I think is about there. Does he get much lower than that? No, it's a bit of a sloppy line though, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is use that. I'm trying to break this down piece by piece. I'm ignoring the hands at the moment. So we have our final frame, and we have our first frame here. We've got no helmet, no crown, and with the crown. And now in the middle, we're going to need this piece of body area that we can then animate. So that, I think we will reduce the opacity way down because I'm only using it as a guide. Forgetting the crown for now, we're just going to work on the body first, I think. Photoshop or Fresco, which one's better for drawing? Doesn't matter, whichever one you prefer. They're pretty similar. Photoshop's definitely got more of a robust kind of support, I suppose you'd call it. I kind of want to stretch out that. I know it's a bit chonk though, so we can then come in. Just check the brush. I'm using Mercury, so I'll get my Mercury eraser and just thin out these lines. But that should give us a nice guide for his position of the head when it's leaning down. And then he's got this kind of wound in his neck where he's got the severed head. Oh, the iPad screen's frozen again. Oh, honestly. Yeah, it's this goddamn iPad connector's rubbish. One moment, let me just fix that. We're going to try refreshing this. One moment. Move. We did this last time and then we had to reboot the stream to fix it, which is hilarious. What's this? The cam link 4K. Is that gonna work? Nope, not at all. Get rid of it again. We may have to reboot the stream, but let me try one more thing. Configure. Go. Damn, not working. One moment, everyone. We will reboot the stream. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, we're back. Yes, hello, and the iPad is working, or at least it should be. Yes, lovely. To apologise for that, here's my cat. Hey, baby. Oh, no. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. We are back live. The iPad is working. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. I need to buy myself a new encoder, which is great because I didn't expect to have to pay for that, so that's lovely. Oh, beep boop. Now you can see my cat moaning in the background. What professional stream this has been. One moment, my most beautiful of kittens, and I'll let you out. I'm just going to fix. Yeah. Come on in. There you go. Go now. Hey, God, we're professional here, aren't we? Professional. You can hear the bloody cat moaning in the background. We've got all our stuff breaking. That's right, we're good. We're good. Right, so we were drawing this guy's neck, weren't we? So this is the shape I've got to remember. He's moving down. So as he moves down, there was like quite a bit of his neck showing. So let's do that bit first. It's now going to be seen going around his neck as well. I think I have to invest in a new cam link, unfortunately. Because we can't have that happening every week, can we? So I feel like this would actually be a bit less if he's leaning down, right? This would be more like there, as it kind of like bunches up. Like that. Definitely. And then these parts, which are coming around, would kind of tuck themselves in a bit. And then they come down into this little cross thing, which again would appear squished as he changes his angle. How do you be creative? Just always create stuff. Simple as that. Don't stop. Even if you hate what you make, which I do all the time, don't let that deter you. Just keep trying. There's no secret. That's literally all there is to it. Which is unfortunate because people always think there's some kind of secret and then disappointed when I tell them there's not. Right, so if we turn off onion skin. Yep, I think that works nicely. Put on a frame of onion skin. And let's leave, we need the hands for that, don't we? So we'll hide it for now. But his shoulders are gonna, because he's hunching down, so his shoulders are definitely going to come down. Like that. But his robes would almost widen as he leans forwards, I think. Do you think? Because his badge, let's draw his badge. Or his crest. Because that's going to move down. Oops. That's going to move down to, like, say here. Something like that. Which means that's going to bunch up that way. That's going to drop off that way. This is going to have to move down there. And this one, which is coming out here, is going to go like that. And the W and the nose of the bird. This is the Ankh in Ankh Morpork. Ex Mibrahimk, fantastic name first of all. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Grab a pew. We are just having a lovely chill little animation stream today. Hello Mariam, welcome. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Philip Dahl, hello, welcome. What app is this? It is Procreate. Procreate on the iPad. And Mariam, you can get it on your iPad. I know the version of the iPad you've got, and it will work. It's called Procreate. Wasn't aware it had an animation feature? Yeah, it's here. You go to Canvas, Animation Assist. It's very basic animation, but animation nonetheless. So, what have we got here? It's about, his shoulders are about there. like that. And we have his rest of his robe, which I feel like needs a couple of lines there to indicate that it's being pulled out from behind this crest. So let's add those in on these frames too. Let's duplicate that frame and pop it here to replace that. And this frame we can actually delete now because that frame is finished. So this frame is finished. This frame is finished. Any of the Adobe apps? It's coming to Adobe Fresco fairly soon, I think. And like maybe Sharma says, there's a at least partial 3D workspace workflow coming to the new version of Procreate, which is fantastic. Very cool, very exciting. So, excuse me while I chew. We have our up, down, and return for the body. So we're happy with those. Wow, we're happy-ish. I want to fix this a little bit. Distort it just a touch, just to pull up that corner. And then I think I'm happy. Right. So we have the up, down, up of the body, which is great. Leaning forward to put the crown on. So what we need now is the frame in which the crown is the most vertical. Which is that frame before. So the body between that frame and that frame is going to be very similar. Let's turn on these other frames now. You just got that one 3D app, but extrusions seem to be lacking in it. I don't think it's going to be that kind of 3D. I think it's like a 3D painting, like texture workflow in the new version of Procreate. I don't think it's like modeling or anything. That would be insane. Right, so yes, this is the frame here where let's just do the crown for this frame. Why the hell not? Let's take the red. I need this red from our crown. And I'm going to turn off onion skin like that. Actually, no, let's leave onion skin on, but let's hide these guys again because I don't need them at the moment. And they're going to be quite distracting. So we have the green is where our crown is going to end up. So we need to use that. And the way we use that is we can take the rough rectangle shape by just lightly tracing, move it into the position we want. Now we know that that's the same thickness. Obviously I don't actually need these bits because they go the other way. But what I can do is use that to make sure that the width stays the same. A little bit cheating, but do we care? I don't think we do. Because what it allows us to do is make sure that our spikes on our crown and stuff like that don't jump around too much, essentially. So here is the edge of our crown. You think it could be like Photoshop 3D? Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Like that would have like a basic, 3D text extrusion, basic shape extrusion. But then there's this extra function on top where it's got this painting function. That's what I think. This is just like a theorizing, I don't know any of this before anybody asks. We're not going to want that line actually there, are we? It needs to be light. So that I think works as the basic size. Like that. So what we've got are 2 spikes per section of the hexagon on this crown. So all I've been doing is just sketching in these spikes and trying to match them up where they kind of would be, if that makes sense. So something like that. It's not a perfect art, but it's the best way I've been able to figure out. Like that. And then we know we can come through and just neatly do the bits we're actually going to see. For example, we have all of this on the front. Like that. And then on the back. Kind of see something like this. Yeah. Like that. Or we'd also see here. So I'm kind of doing the cleanup phase and the line work phase all at once. Because as you saw at the beginning of this stream, this final artwork style is just black and white. So you have to make sure the forms are correct. Like these spikes look a bit wrong now. Maybe something more like that. Looks a bit thick down there, doesn't it? Let's raise the height of the back of the crown just a little bit. Nice. Okay, so we got, well, not much animation yet, but that's the definite midpoint of our animation there, which is great. Save, or do we not have that now, or how is that? Yeah, it saves automatically, actually. So yeah, there's no need. We don't have to save. But thank you for the reminder. Save will be me eating a drumstick squashy instead. How about that? Thanks for the recommendation, though. I always forget to save. Good. I'm going to leave the hands until last, I think. Yes, you can also change the file path to the iCloud. This is true. Mine's set to my Google Drive, though. So now we have our first frame. There's these 2 transitionary frames which we've hidden. Our middle point, 2 transitionary frames, and our end point. So I think next up is this here, which we're going to try and do the crown on. Let's turn off onion skin to see more clearly. because the body is now redundant. All of the body is just going to be in-betweens now, but the crown is quite difficult still. I'm pretty sure that's quite accurate though, that green that we've got there, so I am just going to use that as my starting point for the crown this time. It's smart. Kadala, I think you'll find that it's smirt with an E. Although that is actually smart, so yeah, you're right. Maybe that emoji is not particularly valid because that actually helps. One issue with this though is I've added an extra portion of the crown, haven't I? Which is foolish of me, really. It should be like 1, 2, 3, coming down like this. 1, 2, 3. And then I've added this random 4th segment, which is not part of the original crown. So what do? Do I take this and I duplicate it and I rotate it 180 degrees? Because that doesn't actually look correct. That does look correct, but it is technically incorrect. What if I just did that, merged those 2 frames, pulled it out? That's the way. And this is why we do our checks. The Michael Mouse one though, come on. Why Procreate over Animate for this project? Any specific reason? Largely because I want that final texture. I did these sketch frames in Animate and then moved it into Procreate. 2 reasons. One, I wanted this inky texture that I got on the first original frame from like these lovely brush pens that you get in Procreate. Secondly, because this is a relaxing project that I like to do while sitting on the couch or whatever. So it's, and you know, if I take my iPad somewhere, I can just do a quick bit of work on it. So largely convenience, honestly, is the answer. Convenience, and I don't know, I just got the better vibe from Procreate on this one. I just thought it would work better for me. Because they're such simple looping animations that I don't need any of the clever stuff that Adobe Animate does, like symbols or anything like that. So I thought, hey, why the hell not just use Procreate and make it easy on myself? I may leave in these indications of the line break there. You know, is Procreate free? I think it's about 20 quid last time I bought it. I bought it like, it's a one-time fee, which is fantastic because Adobe can fuck off with their monthly subscriptions. I hate them so much. But I think it's about 20 quid or 30 quid, but it's so worth it. I mean, I've done so much artwork in Procreate. I can look at all this cool shit, all the different styles you can do and everything. So worth it. I even do tech stuff in it as well, you know. It's brilliant. It's $9.99. Maybe I did pay $9.99 for it then. Yeah, for 10 quid. Fuck it. That's what, 2 cups of coffee. Yeah, 100% worth $9.99. Jesus. Yes, buy it right the heck now, mister. Oh, I actually think this needs to be a bit deeper on the body. Yeah, we need to do the body on this one. We ding dang ballsed it up. I'm going to just hide that though, and I'm going to turn on my onion scone. Yeah, for less than 1 month of Adobe products. Yeah, much less than 1 month of Adobe products. You get Procreate for life. And they update it as well. I'm pretty sure this 3D update is free as well. But they're also, I believe, under the table are paid quite a bit by Adobe by Apple not to produce for other platforms. So I imagine they are making plenty of money. Leaning down, Bosch. Let me see what the original frame there was. No, it's pretty similar. Okay. Let's largely... Let's largely base it on the green. But we'll just make everything a little bit higher up. £10, that's ridiculous. That's such a bargain. Such a bargain, honestly. That's insane to me. £10? £10? Fucking great. Austin CMN says, so insightful to see the thought and work process of an artist. Oh, thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. An artiste, eh? It's not what I'd call myself, but thank you. It's very kind. It's very flattering. I've done it again. I've squeezed him again. I'm a dang fool. I keep squishing my boy. There we go, nice. It's working for me. That's working. I like it. The neck is the most troubling bit on these, if we're being perfectly honest. The neck is a real nightmare. Oh, actually, I'm just going to copy that bird while I'm at it because he's a bit of a pain in the butt. Move him up a bit. Somewhere there. You got it? Nice recommendation. Thank you, Mariam. Well done. Am I using Procreate? Yes, this is Procreate. It's fantastic. Bloody brilliant app. I love it so much. I've done loads of work on Procreate and loads of people use it professionally. So it's a banger. It's a great app. Definitely worth the 10 quid that it costs. 10 quid. 10 quid. I can't get over that still. Oh, hang on, I'm rushing a bit here. Got it. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Something like that. Oh yes. Lovely job. Pop it in there. He's got to come up. Maybe like, oh no, a bit higher than that. A bit higher than that. Maybe like that. Almost balls that up. fact, I think that is the bit that's wrong. Let's fix that bit. So if he's got up to down, he's actually going to be like there, isn't he? Very nearly balls that up for everybody there. My mistake. I saved it though at the last minute. Like a goddamn GD hero. Nice. Let's turn off that onion skin so it's less distracting. I think that's it. I mean, there's not enough frames at the moment, but yeah, you get the idea. The brush settings area, it's crazy and full of customization options. Yeah, it's insane. Like, for example, you can open up each brush by tapping it and you've got all these things: spacing, streamline, jitter, fall off. It's fucking brilliant. It's so good. Excuse me, I'm a tired boy. Do those body frames need to swap? I don't know. Do you think they do? Let's temporarily try it. Let's open up this. Let's pop that there. And pop that there. All the way down. Starting to come up a bit. Bosh. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's much nicer. Cool. That's this frame. What is in this frame? Ah, like the all the way low down one. Not a problem. And then what is this frame? The almost settled one. And this frame is the very almost settled one. That one we can delete because that's just an in-between. That one we need because it's got some new information in it. And that one we need because it's like the passing point. Is that right? Boop, boop. Yeah, because it passes from one way around of the crown to the other way around. So I think we actually want this one to be quite flat on the crown. So let's grab our red. And turn on our onion skin. I mean, our next crown bit. Your Adobe Animate full course helped me a lot. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you so much for enjoying it. Am I using Procreate? Yes, I am. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired today. Doing lots of yawning. It's very rude. Cover my mouth. Right. So this shot looks fine. We're working on this like turquoisey one in the middle here at the moment. That's what we're working on, this bit. But it's too thin. The crown loses its chunk. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the middle chunk from here with a nice heavy bottom line, because that's the line that we're going to keep. And then I'm going to move it up into position here. Yeah, see how much extra chunk we need? And then I'll use that. Still going one way. Like so. But that should give us enough information that I can now just hide this layer. Oh, it looks like essentially, pretty much, what were the back prongs are now going to become the front prongs. So let's actually just use that. Exactly. We've got this bit coming up here. I'm just winging it. I'm just going for it. They're a bit tall. Let's shave them down. Looks about right, but these guys need to be a bit taller. That's okay. those bits. So the front of our crown looks alright apart from that prong there. So let's go to warp, and we've got our grid warp. We'll just pull that out. Nice, and then we've got these spikes that we just want to move down a bit. Freeform distort these spikes. Perfect. Right. There's the front of our crown, banging. But if that's the front, then the back would be something like this. Something like that. And a different way would be to animate a cylinder and then the prongs later. Yeah. But it's not a cylinder. It's a six-sided, flat, hard line thing. Also, like, whatevs. I can do it all at once. You are absolutely right there. I'm just making it difficult for myself. I'm trying to get better at drawing, essentially. And I'm in no rush. We don't mind how long it takes. Either way, it's got to get done. Yep, that looks look nice to me. Again, the body here is just a straight in between. Do we do the body? Yeah, let's do the body. And this is a direct in between, so let's start with the easy bits. Pop it on its own layer. Why, oh why are there no more easy bits? Halfway. Nice. Gonna come out like that? Yeah, that's the way. That's the freaking way. Proper job. And then we've run out of easy bits, and now we've got to do the hard bit. Essentially. Very chill beats. Yeah, this playlist is great. We built it up over our first few live streams. So we've got some lovely background chill beats going on in here. It is the lo-fi and chill zone. There's no stress in the TipTut zone. Keep it very low key. Excuse me. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of cheating again. And this time I'm going to draw my lines really thin. Like this. So that when I stretch them out, I don't have to erase them. I can just, well, stretch them. A bit smaller than that. Yep. His neck gets a bit wider because he's a bit closer. And we want to direct in the middle. I'd say something like that. Yeah. I find it's usually okay to copy a few key things, but then if you do it for all of it, it starts to look stilted. So it's best to then just figure the rest out. So we've got our neck there. And then we need our little downwards facing V. Something like that. Perhaps a little higher. Yeah. And then the starts of the corners. Excuse me. Nice. Starts of the corners. These come down. Where's the previous one? The previous one is not there because the angle changes. So that's fine. It's exciting to see that Procreate does this. I'm also excited to see how Fresco handles it because I enjoy the vector and raster brushes. Yeah, the live brushes in Fresco are fantastic. So yeah, 100% agree there. That's his neck, so that's that. Bit confusing there because of the line work, but that's okay. Yeah, I can't wait for animation in Fresco with all the live brushes. I think that's going to be so cool. It's going to be so dang cool. Right, so now we've got this little portion here, which comes up like that. Check how it actually looks, and that connects to the bottom of these. So bosh like this. Excuse me. Bosh, just like that. Bosh, just like that. And then we have these little bits. He's got a very complicated collar, this guy. I regret giving it to him. But that then should be it. He looks a bit squiff. A bit wonky. So we'll fix that. Uh-oh. My iPad's frozen. This time it's actually my iPad that's frozen though. There we go. 2017 iPad. They've started to release the updates that slow it down to make you buy a new one. What? No, Apple wouldn't do that. Would they? No, don't be silly. I mean, it's not like this is a big file. There's literally 8 layers and no artwork on it. So why would that be slowing down, I wonder? Nice. So we've got these 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So we've got all of the up frames. So essentially we need now this down frame. which could have a similar body, to be fair, because this is just the guidelines. Oops. So we can actually take this guy and on this frame, is that this frame? Yes, it is. Place the body. It's pretty close. Let's hide that and see. Well, it works quite nicely. And also the crown is the same. Excuse me, the crown is the same, just lower. So we could cheat that as well. Because the crown's just going to be down there. And we can copy that body as well. And then we got the in-betweens. And that body goes where? Am I a dumbass? No, I'm not. I would need a new layer. I am correct. Group it. Nice, new group. One, down, put it on, bring it up. Cool. Let's reduce this to 6 because we're going to be adding all the extra frames in. Nice, and we're adding in hold frames and everything, but in terms of the general thing, I think that works quite nicely. You excited to get the M1 soon? I have nothing that can happen with that one. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Macs. If I'm honest, I had to use them all throughout university, and they just pissed me off. I'll just shut this door now. The cat's out. Hey, good dog. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Macs, but it looks cool. I hate the huge bevel on the bottom, but that's not a new criticism. 3 o'clock. Halfway through the stream, I'm going to make a quick cup of tea. Then we will carry on. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be back in probably about 90 seconds. Okay? All right, let's go. Right, hello, we are back. We are back. This is where Apple is tricking people. Base iPad Pro 2020 models will come with 8GB RAM only. Only the 1 plus 2TB storage models have 16GB of RAM. That's because Apple's a scumbag company like every other huge conglomerate. They'll fuck you over every chance they can get. Like releasing updates, purposely slow down old gear so that you have to buy the new ones, and then releasing several versions of the new ones that increase in cost. And like you say, 8GB of RAM on the same technically model, even though it's the only difference is larger hard drives. Hey ho. But spend $4,000 on a tablet. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Hate them so much. Right, so on some of these we had hands, like for example, this one here. So I'm going to be using a new layer now. And we've got red and blue, so let's do this one in green. And yes, just some hands. I've already got these hands, pretty much. So what I'm going to be doing is just resting his hands on the edge of the crown. Now we have his arms, boop, like that, with sleeve buttons, which is good. New iPad Pros start at $700, and then you look at the specs of that $700 one. Even $700 is a ridiculous price for a tablet. I don't care what's inside it. But they've had years of cornering the market to justify those costs. £700 should be somewhere along the top line of mobile phones and tablets. £700. But it barely gets you anywhere. Just because of their scumbag marketing strategies. That you're telling me that you have to justify a $2,500 price tag to justify what? R&D costs? No. Prosumer. That's the word they invented. Prosumer. You can fuck off. This is, of course, just my opinion. So all the hands on the others are just copy-pasted, so it would be a waste of time. We might be able to duplicate the hands here because it's the literal same on this one. So we can then move them down like that. So that looks nice. And this one there's no hands. This one there's no hands. This one there's some hands. Then he's rising up into his head. And this one I think we're going to have to redraw the hands because they're coming in at a slightly different angle. So we'll use the guides from the previous sketches, but otherwise we'll redraw. You're running a 10-year-old iMac with little issues? Yeah. Was Jobs still alive 10 years ago? Because if so, that'd be why. If you're running a 3-year-old iMac, you've been having plenty of issues. Also, I was talking about the iPads, not the iMacs, but yeah. I mean, hey, if you're happy with it, obviously that's great. I've just had nothing but issues with them. Even this I bought second hand. You've yet to get any of the newer things? Yeah, because 10 years ago they were building quality machines. This is the point. When, you know, what was it, 12, 13 years ago they burst onto the scene. And they had all this incredible hardware, both in design and, you know, functionality. And then they realized that they could, Mac in general, like Apple in general, yeah, when I say Macs. But then they realized that they could create this perpetual, it's called, what's it called? Planned obsolescence. This perpetual planned obsolescence where you can incrementally improve your product year after year and thereby convince people to buy a new product year after year when the technology that they put into those phones and tablets and things like that doesn't increase along with the costs of the products. So they'll sell you a new computer every single year, but it hasn't improved enough, yeah, to justify releasing a new product. But their marketing department has decided that you will buy something new every single year. Yeah, so the max, like maybe Shama just said, the maxed out config on iPad Pro 2021 is $1,800. My custom built PC that is top of the line in every single way costs less than that. You know? And that's a fucking iPad. It baffles me when people say it's a justified cost. It's absolutely not. They're mugging you off and laughing about it whilst you're singing their praises. But every single company does it. I'm not saying Microsoft doesn't do it. The issue is Microsoft doesn't demand exclusivity. Yeah, there's not one Microsoft company that sells computers. They don't say Windows 10 can only be bought on the Windows Store and used on the Windows hardware. They're saying no, you can put it on a Dell, you can put it on a Asus, you can put it on whatever the hell you want. Apple demands that you interface with Apple only content and products, which is literally cannibalistic marketing. It's just, and I will not apologize for having this opinion. Nice. These hands are looking good, I think. Let's merge them. As good as hands that I can draw are. You could buy a Virtual Systems workstation with that money, yeah. There's a lot better things to spend £1,800 on than a fucking iPad. I stand by that. I stand by that completely. Oh shit, I'm drawing this in the same place. Muppet. Get so angry about iPads, I'm just not thinking. Drawing the same damn thing in the damn place, damn. God damn it. That's right, it probably helped. Does it look okay? Looks okay enough. You've never understood brand loyalty? Yeah, exactly, Jeremy, right? All my stuff is a mishmash of stuff because I buy what I think is the best tool for the job at the time. Brand loyalty is such a fake thing invented by brands, you know? I only buy Apple. Why? Oh, because it's just easier, it just works. Does it? That's me going, I only buy... I'm no good at brand loyalty because we don't have brand integration in the UK. I only buy Yorkshire tea bags because of the brand. No, I buy Yorkshire tea bags because I like the way the tea tastes. Someone handed me another cup of tea that tasted better. I'd be like, oh wow, what tea bag is this? And they'd be like, oh, it's Twinings. And I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll get some Twinings. And I'd be like, no, I'm going to stick with Yorkshire tea. Stupid. Stupid. This is ping-ponging though, so let's... Because we actually need the frames where he's kind of happy there. So I think what we need to do is merge them, duplicate them, pop them there, but in the same damn place. And then we need a duplicate group where we just then move these down and away. And then I'm gonna duplicate this group again, but I'll take some of these other hands, like these hands. Just like, fucking frame. I start every project frame by frame, and then I remember that I have to actually draw things frame by frame, and it makes me want to die. So I stop. And I'm like, nah, fuck frame by frame, that's stupid. Cool, and then we duplicate this one. What? Layer limit reached? You kidding me? I think it's because my canvas settings are, yeah, my DPI is way too high. Let's pop it at 72 DPI. What do you mean 32 layers available? 32 DPI, god damn it. Yeah, now I got more layers. Fucking layer limit reached. You kidding me? A Cintiq costs more than an iPad, and that's just like, yeah, and Cintiqs can fuck off as well. I have one and it can fuck off. It's too expensive. Too expensive. How much is a Cintiq? £1,000? £1,000 for the cheapest Cintiq Pro. And they're fine. Get a Huion, get an XP pen, get a whatever the new one is that's come out that's Chinese. Right? Yeah, Wacom Cintiq can fuck right off. Again. The only reason they do it is because they have a corner on the market. Like, the only reason it's that expensive is because for a long, long time they were the only option. But now, no one's buying Cintiqs, apart from studios, which is where they make most of their money anyway, but all fledgling animators and artists and things like that you see on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, they're using an XP pen or a Huion or some Chinese knockoff, which is for 99% of people, perfectly fine. This is probably why I don't get any brand deals. But hey, I'd rather stay true to myself. Look, I need more layers. What the hell? I can crop and resize this one, I guess, to 1920. Will it resize my artwork? Resample canvas, yes. Is that gonna work? No, it's just gonna get rid of all my stuff. What the fuck? I need my layers, god damn it. Alright, we can delete some of these guides then. That'll give me some layers back. Oh, we can delete the original. Delete that. That's got to give me enough to at least do these frames, yeah? Yeah, good, at least. Alright, cool. So we can delete that. Right, so. Now we ping pong. No, that's good, I think. Does that look good? Yeah, the hands tip away a bit quickly, but we're just getting the basics down. I wonder if the M1 will still have a layer limit. Trying to tease me now, aren't you? Try and tease me. Hey, Diggo Wiggo, watching from India. What's up, my friend? Zenek Labs, that's the one, maybe, Sharma. Good man. Zenka Labs, or whatever it's called. Yeah, they are coming out, and they are fucking great. I'm looking at getting one. Tough competition to Wacom is they're all ex-Wacom employees. I didn't know that. But I did know Zenka Labs was the other one. Huion XP Pen are like the cheaper versions, and Zenka Labs is the true competitor, or so people are saying. Which is cool. Finally. Finally, someone can tell Wacom to suck eggs. Good. Right. So, here's our layers then. Alright, so we definitely need another frame here before we start tweening. I think it's that one. And we need you and you. Just down like that. Oh, that's gone a bit wrong, isn't it? Leaning down, then that one, that's in the wrong way. Got to move it around. Get rid of you, don't need you. Let's collapse all these groups. Don't need you, get out of here. That has then got to move above that. Is that now right? No, fucked up even worse. What the hell am I doing? Okay, let's look at the little previews. Down, down, down. This one. This one's got to go there. There we go. No, that's going down. That's not right at all. Why is he jumping down? Did I accidentally move him? 1, 2, 3, 4, up. That guy's body here should be the same, I thought, as this body here. Is that not right? Down, down, up, and then it goes down again, up, up. Yeah, so that's wrong. That body and that body is the same. And then it starts to come up again. So we just need to delete this body. Delete and duplicate this body. Pop him, oh god, not in that group. Pop him there in that group and then delete that, and then that should be it. He's not actually going to be ping-ponging, so that's what's confusing us. Yeah, that's much nicer. Okay, that should be it. Those are all of our frames, and now the rest is just key for in-betweening. The brand wars have begun. They don't have a display option, they're all just pads. Well, they're new, aren't they? That's why. The stream got converted from 2D animation to criticising Apple, Cintiq and Wacom. Just criticising capitalism in general, essentially. The pad quality is pretty impressive as compared to Wacom. You get a lot of extra stuff compared to Wacom. They're impressive for displays as well. Cintiq is Wacom, yes. Yes, Cintiq is Wacom. For $150 less, it's good to see competition in this market. Yeah, of course, competition breeds, and this is what gets me. Competition is only a good thing because it breeds progress. Again, this is why Apple has been so stagnant, because there's no competition, so they have no desire to improve. It's like Adobe. There is no real competition to Adobe, so they have no desire to improve their products in order to maintain audience. They just fucking keep releasing the same shit minor updates because we're stupid enough to give them our money every bloody month. But hey ho, I need it for my job. because nobody uses Affinity Designer, so I can't work with any other designers. Even if you've got old versions of InDesign or Photoshop or Animate, you can't even fucking open them. God, it makes me angry. Right, I need more layers. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to group all these boys. Bum, 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 bum. Group. Single frame. Power. We're going to go to resize. We're going to go to uniform. And we're going to scale them down until we get 1920 width. And we're going to pop them right in the middle. Lord knows how I know we're going to do that. But what I'm actually going to do is make them slightly smaller than 1920. Both ways. So let's do something like that. And then we'll go to align it in the middle. So we need a guide, drawing guide. Edit the drawing guide. Let's have a symmetry grid just for a second. And let's have rotational symmetry, horizontal, quadrant symmetry, that'll do. Just need a quick guide. And then we will just align this. Close enough. Close enough is all that matters. That'll do. And then we can go to our canvas, crop and resize, settings, 1920 by 1920, 141 layers that gives us. Crop. Bosh. Turn off drawing guide. Ungroup. Cool. Need to move left a little bit more. Cool. Here we go. Nice animation? Yeah, nice. How late am I planning on streaming? Probably for about another half an hour or so, unfortunately. The image looks cool as hell. Thank you so much. We need more softwares like Blender. Yes! Blender! Fucking Blender, man. I love Blender so much. Found Blender to be clunky and its GUI, UI. Well, yeah, man. It's fucking open source, but that's the beautiful thing about open source. You don't like the UI, you can download different UIs for it. Plus, once you get used to it, it's very similar to Cinema 4D, which costs thousands of pounds. So, right, so this has given us loads of new layers, yeah, which is good. That's what we want. We want new layers. But this is a single one here, so we can actually just flatten this group. We can flatten this group. We can't flatten that group, but we can delete a layer because there's no hands in it yet. And then we can just start this in-betweening process, man. We just bosh a new layer in there, 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 bosh a new layer in there. And then we can duplicate this boy and work from the flats. Duplicate. So we've got a backup, basically. Is there an open source 2D animation software? Yeah, OpenToons with a Z. It's what Studio Ghibli used. Just saying. There's options out there, hombre. How many an option? Right, so I'm going to do a bunch of straight in-betweens for these ones because why? We can add the easing in is because why? One of these has still got its guide layer in it. There it is. Get ready. Great to see the workflow. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good when I like seeing other people's workflows as well. Sometimes you can learn some cool tricks. Miyazaki's coming out of retirement? What? No. What? Why? To make what? I'm fucking... That's such good news. What the hell? When was this announced? What the fuck? That's incredible. I love it. Coming out of retirement for one last film, Hideo Miyazaki presents Fuck Studio Ghibli. No, I love Studio Ghibli. Those guys are great. Downloading OpenTunes now? If you didn't like the UI of Blender, good luck with the UI of OpenTunes. Oh, come on. Undo. You can't see how many times I have to tap this fucking screen for it to catch up and undo. OpenTunes UI is scary, yeah. Look at this. That was 4 times I attempted to do that, to pinch zoom then. And I just halved the size of my canvas, so why is it still slow, I wonder? Surely it should be quicker now if I've just halved the size of my canvas and haven't added any extra artwork on it. Why is it still going slow? Almost periodically. Periodically slow. Wonder. It's a film called How Do You Live? And that's really all there is to know about it for now. Ah. Exciting. Might as well get it while I'm young, so the time I hit 65 I can make my first cartoon. Well, sometimes it really do be like that. That's cool, man. I didn't know that about Miyazaki. That's fantastic news. Maybe he's running low on cash. Blew it all. Blew all his fat stacks of Ghibli cash. And now he's like, ah, shit, I need some dollar. He got bored with life. Yeah, fair. A lot of creative people like that, like when they retire to do personal creative projects. So it's not surprising that he was like, no, this is kind of boring. I need something to do. Not that I'm comparing myself to Miyazaki in any way, but I'd probably be the same. I'd probably be bored out of my fucking tits. Frame rate is this now? 6. That's about the right timing, actually, isn't it? At 12 FPS, which is what I was hoping for. Yeah. Yeah, like with Miyazaki, like you say, if he's been doing the thing he wants to do his whole life, then it's not really retiring, but it kind of is what it is at this point for him, especially, you know, like surely he knows what he's doing and he's made enough money to do whatever the hell he wants for the rest of his life. The article makes it seem like he did that to let his grandson direct the latest film that's coming out on HBO Max. Yeah, well, like I said, money, right? HBO Max is like, hey, do you want 20 million quid? And he was like, well, that's probably a good reason to come out of retirement. 20 million quid. Or something stupid like that. Like a stupid amount of money. Right, so, oh my god. Okay, we got another tweet needed here, and then on this one we got the crown coming in. So what we need on this one is we need this crown to come down. Excuse me, I'm just losing my freaking mind over here. We just need the little start of the crown like this. So cynical, keep it real. Like, whatever, I'm being cynical, but yeah. Hey man, this is the way the world works, right? Unfortunately. If you want to learn animation, what are the steps? Good place to start is my How to Learn Animation series on the channel. Ooh, plugging it. Yeah, like, I'm sure the money helped, but obviously he wouldn't have said yes unless he didn't have a brilliant idea. You know, like there's no one terrible Studio Ghibli film, is there? So he's obviously got a way of working that is conducive to a creative environment. So yes, but I'm also sure they paid him a shitload of money to come out of retirement too. Adish, I have an intro to Adobe Animate 2021 series that might help. It's on the channel, it's quite easy to find. Just type in intro to Adobe Animate 2021. It's free. You can have it. Yeah, what maybe Sharma said. La 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 do do la la do do you do ooh, 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 ooh. This badge I think I'm gonna have to redo. It's looking somewhat garbage. Did I do? I did not. I knew I forgot something. Free things are fun. Everything I've ever done is released on YouTube for free, apart from one course that I've made that's on Bloop Animation, which you can check out now. It's only something like $60 if you want to learn a full course of Adobe Animate 2021. From start to finish, creating animation, links in the description. But apart from that, literally everything I've done is on YouTube for free. You could say I've dedicated my adult life to it. Oh, look, it's frozen again, periodically. I haven't done anything. Oh, then it catches up again. That was almost the exact same amount of time that it froze before. Almost like there's some kind of process that slows it down, specifically to encourage me to buy a new iPad. God, even I hate the sound of my own fucking voice at this point. Shut up, Matt. How long have I been streaming for? What, today? Since like 2 p.m. In general, I think we started the live streams a few months ago. September-ish last year. I've been on YouTube for years. 5 years nearly now, maybe. How long have I been streaming for frame by frame? Oh, sorry, that was on the question, answer to a question. What type of animation is this? Yeah, frame by frame. Love a bit of frame by frame because I hate myself. And I like to punish myself, so I do frame by frame animation. They say the 10-year mark is it. Like, what if I can make it 10 years? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand what that means, Philip. Nice one, Sharma. Thank you. Hey, my guys. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, this is far too chill. Let's skip this song. Have I been missing chunks? Yeah, I've done it again. Done it again on the same bit. Pragati, all your messages are being blocked because you're asking the same damn question over and over again, which has already been answered. I've made several playlists on frame by frame animation, something that you'd know if you just popped over to the channel and have a little look. Maybe Sharma's also answered your question already, which is probably why he keeps blocking you. This is a chill place. Keep it chill. Can you tell me a great PC for graphic designing? Custom built. It's the only way to go, in my humble opinion. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's not right. That needs to come like more down there. That works. There we go. Lovely job. Lol, get a Mac. Phil, man. I like you. Good man. Fuck it, that'll do. That's a good one. That is a good one. Okay. Alright, so, where are we? This has gone fairly smoothly so far. Usually there's some kind of cock up by this point. I imagine I'll find out what that is rather shortly. Like there, where I haven't given myself enough room for a proper neck for my character. Maybe that's the cock up. You use the Tesla dashboard for your animation. Oh, you got a Tesla, nice, yeah. Oh look, it's frozen again. Once again, it's frozen. And oh, exactly the same amount of time. What was that, 10 seconds? Interesting. All right, I think we're good. It's looking good. Cool. I think I'm happy with the timing of that now. Just remember laughing when Elon was bragging you can play Witcher 3 on the dashboard. Fucking hell. Yeah, whatever. You're riding around in your Tesla, animating whilst driving on auto mode down the motorway. I know you. I understand your deal, Jeremy. I saw a video of two guys, well, a guy and a girl, actually shagging in a Tesla whilst it was on auto drive. Yeah, you're not wrong. There's a problem with attention. Alright, so. Quite a big bit of difference between these frames now. Let's make sure that's even. And I think we might. No, we don't. We don't get away with it. Or do we? Let's see. Let's see if we get away with it. Because that's just got to be like there, right? I think we get away with it, you know? Great. Brilliant. So I can just hide these, so it's a bit of an easier in between for me. And I can just do the body again. But it's the same body, right? The same frame here that it is here. So for consistency's sake, I will duplicate. But on the final thing, we are going to have a new frame. In fact, that's it. I can see it's going to be clunky when it's done. So what I'm going to do is just go to this one. Is this one and this one the same? Yeah, this one and this one's the same. So we will delete or clear that one, and we'll do an ease here because otherwise I will forget later. A video. Yeah, it was on Reddit. What's this, Kadala? Is this on the Discord? Shay, you can look. Just took me 3 times to make it right. Is there something secret you guys are doing on the Discord? On the secret members only Discord that I'm plugging right now, because it's for secret members only Discord. And if you're a member of the TipTut Zone, then you can join the Discord. And you're making secret artwork on it during the live stream. Oh my god, what? You guys need to stop with all these secrets. It's a secret. There are no secrets in the Tip cult. Not from the Tip Lord himself. Well, I'll be checking that out after the live stream's over. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm busy. But I hope it's one of these new emojis. If it is, that's awesome. Oh, it's frozen again. Oh, finally got it. Got it back this time. Never did this before. The only thing that's changed is that there was a software update. I literally pretty much just have Procreate on this thing. No games, no nothing, no storage, nothing to slow it down. Anyway, I'm gonna hide the crown here, it's too distracting. Whoop. My dog is freaking out over there on the sofa. Trying to itch her back, bless her. You freaking out, Toff Toff? You freaking out? You could go, you freaking out? She just looks at you like, boar. You sell your kidney to buy an apple. Yeah, do it. That's reasonable. It's a reasonable reaction. Nice. 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 Cool, we're getting there. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. May add some more settling frames in between this, but that'll do for now, I believe. Cool. Bored of doing the body. Let's do some of the crown's movements. Good. Good, good. Not good, but that's just a duplicate, so who cares? Let's get this guy, duplicate. Wait, am I being a dumbass? Pretty sure I just saw a shot where there was no crown. Oh, I did, but the layer's turned off. That's why. I know it. Right, and then this point is still there, so boring. Unfortunately, that's boring. Group. Cool. Let's ignore that for now because I'm bored of drawing the body. Or should I? Should I do one more frame of the body? Down, down. Down. And then up. Let's just keep it down for that frame. Sure. Let's just put that in there as well. Why the hell not? Right. Last bit of cheating. Oops. Where's he holding it? He's holding it like in between there. Nice. Cool. Alright, the rest of these crown frames should be at least interesting to draw. Yeah, because they start to turn again, which is good. So we got this guy, and we'll need a body frame in the middle. So let's turn off everything either side and just work on this crown's turn. Well, I was right into it then. I've been staring. Hey, Kahab, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Oh, I let my tea go cold. It's going to be bone cold. I don't believe that people have actually... Actually, yes, I do completely believe that people have actually sold their bloody kidneys. Unfortunately. Right. So we got this. Bloop. And that's the front of it. So we basically want... like something like this, but way more extreme, yeah? So it'll be halfway in between, first of all. It'll be thinner, oops, because it's turning, and it'll be shallower. Yes, this is going to be a little tough one, isn't it? Because it's going to be essentially... it's going to be like this, steeper, thinner, like way thinner, unless we do it just already past that turning point. So we could just group those. It could just be like that. Yes, I think that'll do for that one. So something like that. First you've heard of it. You can Google it. A dark recess of the internet. Yeah, I'd take your word for it, maybe, Sharma. I'm not going to start Googling that shit. That's a dangerous game to play. Let's just make these a bit shallower. As it turns into position, and they'd actually like spike up like that, and these would then actually begin to settle in here, wouldn't they, as it turns? So that's fine. These ones would be drastically different as with these, but I think we can get away with snapping that crown around because it is such a bold movement, if that makes sense. So we can pop that down and away. And just bring it up like that. And then maybe I'll come back to this. Can you guys see my dog just freaking out down there? Hey, good girl, Toff Toff. He's Toff Toff. You want to say hello to everyone? It is. It's Toffalo. Hey, Toffee. Say hello. You good cow? You good cow? Yes, you are. You nervous? Look at those chops. Let's pop you down. Yeah. She good. What's the dog's name? Toph. Like from Avatar. this is getting a bit much. Death in Gloria, hello, welcome. Good to see you here. Thank you ever so much for being a member. You've joined right at the end of the live stream, unfortunately. We're stopping in a minute or two. But sometimes that's just the way it is. We'll do another couple minutes because I'm right in the middle of something anyway. Also, I'm a dumbass because, yeah, like the hands are coming down here and moving and whatever. But the rest of those frames are perfectly still, so that's fine. Is she a little devil? No, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. When you think of Avatar, I think of that papyrus sketch. Wrong Avatar, my friend. This is Avatar The Last Airbender, not Avatar Blue People Pocahontas. You're on a Zoom call waiting for someone to come off a phone call. Thought I'd pop by. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Roshan, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the live stream once again. We've only got a few minutes left, so I apologise for that. You joined at, unfortunately, the wrong time. Let's do... Let's do the hands and the body on this frame, because the hands are going to be the same, obviously. Song's a banger. Nice, because they change, right? So that means here we can actually tweak this boy. Make it a little bit more natural. Thank you, Kahab. Mirage, hello, welcome to the live stream. Once again, we've only got a couple minutes left. I'm just going to draw one more frame and then call it a day. Which is a shame, but hey ho. Hey ho, that's the way she go. Just need the body visible. Nice, to make things nice and easy for us. Oh, artsy drag. Mate, you're always popping in right at the end of the live stream, ain't ya? Yeah, unfortunately, you have. But it's good to see you, artsy. One of these days, I'm going to delay the live stream and do it a bit later. But I guarantee on that day, you won't be available or something. We're going to draw this last frame here, so you get to see a little bit of frame-by-frame action. And we'll be carrying on with this next week. Hopefully a different shot, because I'm hopefully going to finish this off in my free time. Haha. What's do? What is happening? Got to put it here. Yes, that looks okay. You missed quite the discussion. Yeah, it happens. Didn't miss much. We just ranted against pretty much all of Western capitalization. Although I didn't tell Mark Zuckerberg to fuck off, so we can do that now, and then that'll be pretty much everyone. Jigga-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo. Jigga-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo. Ba-jigga-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-jigga-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo. Ba-jigga-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo. Oh, it's looking nice. This is looking real nice. Bezos got the pass. Yeah, well, I think that just goes without saying, right? That Jeff Bezos can eat my dick. If I'm ranting against Tim Cook and whoever the hell owns Wacom and all these people, then yeah, it's kind of whatever. But I'm just as guilty as everyone else for using Amazon, so I can't talk. Alright, my friends, we've officially reached the end of the live stream music. That's 2 hours and 13 minutes. So we'll finish up this frame and we'll call it a day. I'm going to go hug my wife. I'm going to go walk my dog. I'm going to go weep just gently to myself in the corner. You know, I've got big weekend plans, so I can't stay here all day, unfortunately. But what we have done is quite a few frames. Oh yes. Quite a few frames indeed. Who does own Wacom? Yeah. A secret society of Australian billionaires. Frame by frame do be like that sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it really do be like that. What software? I'm going to put it in the bloody title. Procreate on the iPad. No worries, all in one. It's Procreate on the iPad. It's good. We like it. Even if I put it in the title, though, people always fucking ask anyway, so... I literally release tutorials that says, like, how to do textures in Adobe Animate. That's the title. And people are like, what software is this? Whap. I like that little, like, movement up. It's good. Good energy. Oh, I've missed a line. I missed a line here. Like a fucking peasant. And I missed a line right about there. Movement's good. Promise I looked before I asked. It's okay. I mean, yeah, it'll answer, like, you know, the thing is, you never know how much it works, right? Because if it works, people don't ask. So you only ever see the people that don't read it. So it's like self-fulfilling prophecy. Putting the name in the title, I mean. Yeah, nice. Perhaps a few more tweens, but otherwise the general movement and timing is quite good. Let's collapse these boys down so they're a bit less distracting. And let's see if we can't... Yeah, the rest of those are going to be nice, simple tweens, I think. You can get that little nice stretch on the fingers. That's why I redrew those hands. Up, as he like, let's go with the crown. Up, like that, nice. Yes, there is no software name in the title. You are absolutely correct. I usually put it in, but people usually ask all the time anyway, even if I do put it in. So I just didn't put it in this time. But we are now done. That is it for today's live stream. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you liked this, consider joining, becoming part of the TipTut Zone. There's a big join button below. You get unique perks like access to the Discord, shout outs, and design feedback and things like that. Check it out. If not, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all the other crap that YouTube makes me tell you to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday. Monday's tutorial is Adobe Animate, working with textures in Adobe Animate. And then next Friday, I don't know, hopefully we'll be working on another shot from this little animation. And then that's it. Thank you very much. Love you all. Thank you for joining me. You've been great. Maybe Sharma, thank you for modding. And I'll see you next Friday. Love you, bye.